Hi, welcome Create with Kelley crew. So glad you're tuning in. I just discovered that Facebook has evidently made a change and now I don't know how to flip the camera. I've only been doing this since January and knew what buttons to push to change the camera, and now suddenly it will not reverse the image behind me. So that's not fun. I haven't read about that or seen anything on the change or anything, but it wouldn't let me do it. So tonight everything's going to be backwards and I apologize for that. I don't know what to do about it. I'll have to do some research this week before next time. But thank you for tuning in. Let me see if I can get this going on my iPad and iPhone so I can see comments. And if y'all have heard anything about Facebook making that change, let me know how to fix that so that I can make a switcheroo here, because it doesn't, what I was using before isn't even appearing on the screen at all. Hey Tanya, you can see what I mean. The createwithkelley.com is backwards. Everything's backwards and there's no way to switch it that I know of. So glad you tuned in anyway. And let me get this going on my iPad too so I can be sure to see your comments as you're coming up. Hi, Susan. And I was telling Tanya, if you've heard anything about Facebook doing some changes, let me try this one more button here, see if it'll let me once I'm live. Nope. It's totally changed all the controls that it used to have so that I could flip the camera. Oh my. So, I don't know. Don't know. It's just everything's just gonna be backwards, I guess. Sorry. Let me see if I can get this iPad where I can see what's going on comment-wise. I've got it on my computer, so that'll work if not. But thank you all for tuning in. Again, I'm Kelley Pitts, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in Lubbock, Texas, and really glad that you're here watching. We've got some fun cards to share with you tonight. Of course, I just discovered, if you didn't hear this earlier, that my camera suddenly won't switch on my phone. So Facebook changed a setting and didn't tell anybody about it, evidently. So I know Facebook just switches stuff up and they don't give you any warning at all. It just happens that the tool you used yesterday is no longer there. So I'm going to show you a couple of cards and we'll give people a time to tune in. But I want to show you a couple right now just to kind of give you a start. Something to think about, but of course they're going to read backwards, so sorry about that. I just don't know how to fix it. So if y'all find that, let me know. But we are going to be working with the hand-pinned Memories and More pack. And this is what we're working with this weekend. I'm having an event called the Paper Crafting Play Day on Saturday. It will be from 10 to 4:30. And you can drop by anytime at the Wolfforth Library, which is easy to find. You can just put that in your GPS or ask Google or whatever you want to do to get that address, right off of Highway, I think it's 6282. Somebody can correct me on that. I should have that in front of me. But we are going to be doing a Stamp-A-Stack in the afternoon with some of these cards, and then we'll be doing some smaller note cards that are very similar to these, that are from that same pack of paper or cardstock. There are Memories and More cards, and I'll show you in the catalog in just a few, but I wanted to tease you with a couple of the cards that we're going to be making. I'm glad Susan and Tanya, I know, are coming to the Stamp-A-Stack. I'm excited to have y'all coming. I have several people. I think we've got 6 or 7 of us so far. And then everybody who comes that day will get to make a little make and take note card that's similar to these. It's out of the same pack. So I will turn the camera down, and I'm sure, and everything will be backwards there too, but you'll just have to forgive me this time because Facebook changed it all. Okay, well, I will switch this around. I wanted to, before I go to the other camera here, I wanted to show you, let's see, well, I guess we'll just go ahead and switch the camera. Never mind. We'll just go ahead and do that, and I'll talk about the other at the end. But I'll go ahead and show you these gorgeous cards right now. I'm glad you tuned in. Thank you much. Hang on. I'll switch it down to the desktop. Here we go. We'll see how this is. Pretty close. Okay. And I'm going to explain to you how just a little bit about the Memories and More card pack. It comes with 52 cards in the deck. And for everybody joining me a little late, y'all, Facebook changed everything, so I cannot switch the camera so like I used to. All right, but here's the card pack, and I can't even make it change for you on purpose here or anything. But it's in the catalog. If y'all have a new annual catalog, these are the hand pen suite is on page 104, 105, and it is a beautiful suite that has the designer series paper. And I'll show you that first before I show you the cards, all of them again. But this paper is kind of what is made smaller. You get almost swatches of this on little cards that are 3" by 4" or 4" by 6". But this is the designer series paper that's 12 by 12. Here's the reverse side of this one with the pink. So one side is multicolored and one side is more of a solid or a lighter pattern, usually one color with a pattern. But aren't these beautiful? I love these colors that are in here and these patterns. I think it's beautiful. But all of this hand pen suite, and I've already used part of this, so I'm just going to show you the reverse like that on these three. Here we go. Lots of beautiful. And I do not have this stamp set yet, so I used just the Memories and More cards that are in that card pack, and that card pack is on page 127. And we have the hand pen Memories and More card pack that is $10. It is item number 155505 for just $10, and it has 50 total cards in it and 4 sticker sheets. So you get 36 of the 3x4 cards, and you get 2 each of 18 double-sided designs. So 14 of the 4x6 cards. So there's 2 each of those of 7 double-sided designs. And then this all coordinates with the hand pen suite. And there's also a hand pen Memories and More cards in envelopes, or envelopes, whichever way you say it. And that starts with the envelope that has some of the beautiful hand pen paper on it, and the pale papaya that's a new in color. And this is Pool Party. It's kind of in between Pool Party and Mint Macaron, I think. But a lot of the cards I did use this base. Some of them, to me, coordinated with this, but some of the colors didn't coordinate with this. So I chose to use the assorted Memories and More cards and envelopes, which are 20 card bases and envelopes, 2 of the small and 10 of the large, like these cards. That's $10.50, item number 159234. The other one that I just showed you, the colored envelopes, you get 20 scored cards in envelopes for $10, 155501. So I love a challenge, and it always challenges me when I have a set like this, the Memories and More set with all those cards, and I want to try to use up a whole set of cards by making greeting cards out of that set. So I'm gonna, now I've lost my, hopefully y'all, we're still on here. There we go. Because it is out of that set. Hang on. Now, we are going to kind of go through a little bit. I'm not going to go through how to make each card because that's part of the surprise. That's part of the online class. I will have all these cards in a kit. These are the ones we're making, as I said, at the Stamp-A-Stack on Saturday. But I'm going to give you a sneak peek of kind of what we're making. And this one uses the Memories and More card pack, like I said, the Memories and More cards. And we use 2 of them. All of the cards that are in the set are double-sided. And on this one, I'll let you figure out what I did there. If you're quick, let me know which ones of these, as we go through, kind of tell me what the colors are or what's on it, something to tell me what your favorites are. And then I'll go through and tell you how I made them on another video. How about that? I'm going to give you a little close-up of this. And sorry it's reversed, but can't fix it. Made this into a birthday card. Of course, that could be any sentiment, but that is one of the stickers that comes in the sticker pack, the little happy birthday. And I cut this out of a different card, added that, and there you go. I thought about you keeping it with the every now and then, but I didn't know if that would be a card that people would use or if that's more of a scrapbook thing. Because the Memories and More cards are originally designed kind of to insert into pockets for scrapbooking or on your regular scrapbook pages. But they work great for cards too, for greeting cards. So this one is the sympathy card that I already know who I'm going to send one of these to. A friend whose her husband's service is going to be this weekend. So I'm really going to miss having her at the class, and I know she's going through a struggle, so she deserves a beautiful card, as everybody does who's going through that. Okay. Yeah, upside down to me doesn't really help, I don't think, because it's reversed the other way that Facebook would always let me do every week since January. I've done it, except for the week I had COVID, and now suddenly tonight it doesn't have the reverse switch the camera thing. So sorry peeps. All right, and this was all I did was add some Misty Moonlight cardstock. That's one of the coordinating colors in there. And then I cut this flower out of this piece, and that's what I used on the other one. I fussy cut around this, and that's what y'all will be doing in the class. It's not hard. Fussy cutting is not a bad thing. But I used those 2 cards to make this one. And some of the Pale Papaya ribbon. That's one of our new in colors. And we've got one that's kind of a similar tone. I'll give you this one. See, it doesn't really help. It's still going to be backwards, but nothing I can do about it. Sorry. All I did was outline this little part with Wink of Stella. I'm not sure if you can see that on the camera or not. But I used the Ornate Garden folder here on this piece of Misty Moonlight, and then just used the Wink of Stella here and added a little bit of the Pale Papaya ribbon and one of the Memories and More cards, and there you have it. There's a simple one. So that was using just these 2 Memories and More cards. There you go. And we've got Cultivate a Good Life, in case you can't read that backwards. All right, and this one I haven't added sparkles to all of these, and I haven't added gems yet, but I do have all the supplies ready for about 11 kits, so I will have extras ready if anybody wants to do a to-go class. But I've just cut some of these flowers out of extra Memories and More card pack cards, and combined this card with some strips that I cut off of a different card. Here's the back. Okay, so that's pretty simple with a little bit of baker's twine. I'm so glad we've brought back the baker's twine. We have a mixed pack with white, black, like a taupe color, and a crumb cake, I think, are the ones. Glad y'all are on. Hi, Marge. I didn't say hi to you earlier. Glad you're joining us. All right, here's another simple card that's just fussy cut out of, whoops, I guess I didn't bring that little card pack that this came out of. But this one I just fussy cut around the edges and cut a few more of these flowers out of a different card back and added the pale papaya ribbon. And there you go. Isn't that beautiful? Where flowers bloom, so does hope. Lady Bird Johnson. And I think that needs a little bit of Wink of Stella. I'll get around to that shortly. And we'll be doing that at the class. So those of you who are coming to class, bring your Wink of Stella. We're going to need a lot of it. And this is one of the ones that I did not feel like worked well with the other card pack because it was mostly the purples and didn't have any of the pale papaya or anything. So I have one of the other solid white Memories and More cards here. And that's just cut out, fussy cut again, out of one of those large cards. And then I used the Fresh Freezer ribbon and the Soft Succulent and just made kind of a double bow on that. Easy, easy. Okay, another one is, I'll show you this and then I'll show you kind of how I did that one. Carpe diem, however you want to say that. I know it means seize the day, and I think you could use this card for a lot of different occasions. And this color kind of looked a little different from Misty Moonlight. The color in here is very similar in Misty Moonlight and has some Daffodil Delight, and this is Blushing Bride, and that is one of the cards, and I just backed it with a little Daffodil Delight matte. And then this is our denim ribbon that is carried over to this new catalog. So I was grateful for that. I have had some of this denim ribbon, but I thought that worked really well with this background color. And then if y'all decide you aren't interested in this Carpe Diem, you could use a different greeting there and just put it on a little strip of paper or one of the little stickers that comes in white, and you could just stamp a happy birthday or happy anniversary on that if you wanted. Alrighty. And this, I cut this out for a smaller note card that y'all will use for the make and take, or one of the make and takes that's available at the play day on May 15th. And y'all don't have to RSVP for the play day itself. If you want to make this entire set of cards, you do need to RSVP. And that is $30 for the 10 cards. But everything else that day is free, so you can come and see a bunch of displays of the Stampin' Up! Products that are in the new catalog. So, as you can see, I just cut that out with a label, used it on something else, and then nobody knows that it's gone off of here. It was sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Okay, we'll move to the next one. This is one that I really love. This Highland Heather is such a gorgeous color. I love the Highland Heather with the Daffodil Delight. And this card was cut from a different card, I believe. Or either this may be a solid card and that's the back. I can't remember. I'll have to look. But I cut the Highland Heather out with the Stitch So Sweetly dies and fussy cut this out of a card. I'll show you that one. So these two cards out of the little deck of cards that you get. And this is some of the Highland Heather ribbon that I don't know if you can see how sparkly this is. I'll kind of hold that up to the camera a little bit so you can see that. Isn't that gorgeous ribbon? And it's really soft and pliable and easy to work with. It looks like it might be a little stiff, but it is really nice. This is one of the stickers that comes in the pack, the Memories and More pack. All right. Hopefully y'all are still there. I'm not seeing any comments here. Am I going too fast? Okay, this is another one we'll make in the class on Saturday, May 15th, that paper crafting play day. And this one, I thought I had made a big mistake, and I was really frustrated because I was cutting out 2 stitched rectangles and I didn't put enough I didn't put any Post-it note or anything on there, and it slipped. The inside slipped. But then I loved it. So it's one of those happy accidents, because I like the fact that that is an uneven border around there. And that's what made me feel like I should put this one askew underneath this border. You will have the opportunity when you do it. I've got just the square cut out. Y'all will be able to use your the stitch rectangle dies. And if you want to make an exactly even frame and put this directly behind it, you can do that. And that'll still be pretty. But I just love the way like I said, it was a happy accident that this worked out. And I thought it was kind of fun to loop the ribbon underneath the frame and tie that bow there on it. So I like these colors a lot. And this is Mint Macaron, and that's the Pale Papaya. This is a sticker that comes in the Memories and More card pack. It already has the little Celebrate Today on it. So hope you like that one. Alrighty. We'll move to the next one. And this one, again, I thought fit well with the Pale Papaya envelope, and it kind of ties in with the flap here of that paper. You got the same colors. It's not exactly the same pattern, but it repeats part of this. So I was good with that. So it'll go in that envelope. And here's the card. It says enjoy, if you can't read that. And it does have some little, whatever these little blossoms or buds are. Those are fussy cut from this paper. I cheated and pulled those. My dimensional is pretty stuck, but it is cut out of this portion of this card, if that makes sense. So the holes in the card are hidden behind here. But I did the enjoy, and then you open the card up and it says the details. So enjoy the details. And then has some more of the little fussy cut buds or blossoms, however you want to call them, buds or blossoms, right there. So hope y'all like that one. I didn't do the inside of most of the cards because I think it'll be kind of tricky getting through all the cards in the 3 hours that we have to Saturday. But this one, I did not use the other colored envelope. I used the plain white one, and you can stamp an image on here if you want. But this one has Gather Happy Moments, and this is one of the stickers in the pack, and this little purple bud is off of the right here on this card. I fussy cut it out of there. And this is one of our new velvet ribbons. Wish y'all could feel this. There should be some way to do that on a video. Let's put touch and feel in there. Virtual reality kind of. But it is beautiful, smooth, velvety. So pretty. And then I used a little bit of the Baker's Twine again on that card. So you've got Gather Happy Thoughts. And that could be for just about any occasion. That could be just, you could put Get Well Soon on the inside. You could put Happy Anniversary or Happy Birthday, anything you wanted. Thanks, Susan. I appreciate the beautiful cards, and I appreciate you sharing. And thank you for sharing, Tanya. That's how I get the word out. So hopefully they'll be patient with me tonight. If anybody new tunes in, they know I've been reversing my camera up until tonight. Just Facebook didn't tell me to fix it. So here's another one that I made using, I went to the regular size cardstock. I cut these two cards down just a little bit. This was one of the stickers in the pack, and this is a die from the Hippo and Friends dies. This is a little sticker in the pack. And then it is a gatefold that opens up, and I haven't glued the inside. I haven't decided if it's going to be a wedding card or an anniversary card. But I think that's really pretty with the Love Grows here on there. So there's not a lot of stamping on these. It's really just a little bit of assembling and gluing the card. So I feel like it'll be pretty fast and a fun class, but yet they are gorgeous. They're stepped up. They're not just simple, but they really are pretty cards. Okay, I also have this one. that I'll show you. Live Life in Full Bloom. And this one is a horizontal gatefold like that other one that opens up like this. And I don't have all the inside here, but I did pay attention. I did like the texture on the front and the texture on the inside here. And then I made sure that the inside kind of coordinated with the same theme that we were working with the hand pinned. We've got all of these. Let's see. I've got little stuff going on my computer here. Okay. So that's the inside. That's the back of this black and white card. And I originally thought I was going to do some little scallops here on the blue. The Pool Party. This is a little bit of Pool Party. And I used the Pool Party blends and the Mint Macaron blends and some of the Wink of Stella again. We use that on all the flowers, and then on the outline of this, it just almost looks like a little layer behind that Live Life in Full Bloom layer, but it's just the Wink of Stella. It kind of makes it look like it's layered or stepped up. And then I have this dimensionaled onto the card. So more of the white baker's twine, lots of fun things. So that gives you a taste of most of the ones that we're doing in the Stamp-A-Stack that is coming up at the Woolworth Library on Saturday. I also will have some similar cards, like I said, for Make and Take, and I was about to go in there and get those earlier when I discovered that my Facebook wasn't working properly, or wasn't working like it did. Excuse me. So I will, it doesn't really do a whole lot of good here to show you these little flyers that I had planned to show you, but I wanted to let you know there is a joining special that if you join, it's called Join Plus, and from May 4th through the 31st, 31st with the TH, how funny. It's for $99, you can join and get $135 worth of Stampin' Up! Product of your choice, and then free business supplies too. And it doesn't matter if you're going to treat it like a business, if you're going to be a hobby demonstrator or a discount shopper, whatever you're going to do, that is just great. I would love to have you on my team. And I do want to tell you about craft parties. If y'all decided you would like to host a party and have like a girls' night out or a whatever you want to call it, where you have girls over, you can have wine and cheese, or you can have punch and cookies, you can do whatever you want, a little snack and some card making, and it's a lot of fun, and it's a good way to connect with your peeps. So I am doing in-person classes, still classes, workshops, parties, whatever you want to call them. So during this time period, all the way through June 14th, you get an extra $25 worth of hostess points. When you have a host order of 150 or more, you get 10% Stampin' Rewards. And then when it goes up to 250, and that's everybody's orders combined, yours and everybody else, that will get you Stampin' Rewards of 10%, but you also get an additional $25 in Stampin' Rewards from 250 on up. So that's exciting. That they haven't done that in a while. So that's a fun promotion that's going on. And let's see if there's anything else. Oh, I do still have my In Color Club. If anybody's interested in doing that, for a 5-month commitment, you can collect all the In Color products. And I have a I Want It All option that is, let's see, $56 a month, or mailed for $64. Or you can do half the paper, and that would be $45 a month, and mailed for $53 a month. So y'all let me know if you're interested in that. And I'm so excited that I'm having the paper party at the Woolworth Library on Saturday the 15th. So y'all stop by anytime. I'll have little bitty snacks and treats. You'll get to do a make and take card, and that's all for free. So would love to have you. I'm going to turn the camera back up. We're going to finish a little early since everything's backwards anyway. We're going to not go into lots of detail because it's hard with it backwards. Alrighty. Sorry about that. Didn't quite get the camera back like it should be. So glad you joined me tonight. Thank you, thank you. And again, if you missed the introduction earlier and somebody new is tuning in, I'm Kelley Pitts, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Lubbock, Texas. And I'm thrilled that you've joined me tonight and become part of the Create with Kelley crew. I'm sorry for the technical difficulties. I just had no idea. I went to push my little button that reverses my camera usually, and it just did not work. It's not even there anymore. So Facebook took it away. So we'll figure that out hopefully before next week, and hope you'll drop by the Wolfforth Library, City of Wolfforth Public Library, just right barely outside the city limits. So you can just go out 82nd Street, and it's a lot closer than going all the way downtown to the library. So I decided the Wolfforth Library would be a great choice. They've been really sweet to work with. It's in their community room. So we'll have lots of peeps there from 10 a.m. to 4:30. It's just a come and go. I will have some items there, hopefully. I'm still working on getting everything together. That will be a BOGO where you can choose some retired items, and then you commit to however much those retired items are. You commit to order that much out of the new catalog by Monday, and then you get all the retired items free. So buy one, get one. Everybody loves a sale. So I will have some items there for that sale, and also have the Stamp-A-Stack, and that will be in a class to go kit too, if I have any left after everybody's signed up for the Stamp-A-Stack. So I look forward to seeing you in Wolfforth on Saturday, and please share and let people know who are crafty. Just stop by and see. I'll have a lot of displays with some samples of cards and a lot of the designer series paper out of the new catalog, because it looks so much better in person always. I'm always thrilled to see how beautiful the paper is compared to what it looks like. It's pretty in the catalog, but then you actually get it and you go, oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. So I want y'all to have that experience, and just come on by, drop by, sign up for door prizes. We'll have door prizes all day long, kind of choosing from tickets. So look forward to that, and hope to see you soon. Let me know in the comments if you had a favorite card out of those I showed, and we'll be sure and try to show you how to make that next time. Thanks again for tuning in. Y'all have a wonderful evening, and subscribe to my blog if you haven't already at createwithkelley.com. Would love to have you part of my Create with Kelley crew. If you have any questions, just give me a call or send me an email, anything you want. Yes, Susan, I do. The DSP in person is amazing. It really is a big difference. So look forward to seeing y'all soon. Fun times ahead. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.